car number 71 from Stamford, Connecticut, the Rico's Pizza Chevrolet for Marvin Minkler.
My grandfather ran a construction company and he was pretty popular and he knew everyone. And back then it was kind of like the family thing to do. Like families would go to Danbury on a Saturday night. That was date night. My parents actually went on their first date there. My cousin Bobby raced there. So in the car rides growing up, my grandfather's like, when you're ready, we'll get Bobby's car, we'll get him out of the car and I'll sponsor it. So that was our conversation. That's the Ferrano part of Minkler Ferrano racing. Danbury closes, but you never stop being a race fan. I think there's a picture somewhere of my red Volkswagen coming up in high school to Stafford, or we'd go to Waterford. You know, we'd travel all over. We'd go up to Thunder Road. It didn't matter, like we were race chasing pretty good. So I played a year of junior hockey with the Springfield Picks. Hopefully you get noticed or get some polish on you to play Division I. And that wasn't happening. And I was always interested in the military. I wanted to be an airborne ranger. When the season was over, I ended up going into the infantry, the 3rd Infantry, the Old Guard, and we were actually stationed out of Washington, D.C. I used to drag my roommates to like Manassas Speedway, yeah. They ran late models, was their big division, but it was really entertaining. They had a well-run show. In 2013, I was diagnosed with cancer. I used to go for therapy 11 o'clock every day, Monday through Saturday. 45 minutes of radiation, and then immediately you go to chemotherapy. It's just terrible what chemotherapy does to you. Every day in that room, you're just thinking about life and what's going on. And I thought of Tecumseh and his poem about life and death, and at the end of your life, like, we shouldn't be sad, we should just be singing our song. And I was like, there's things I need to sing about, and one of them was racing. People that I knew in the hockey community knew, and they got me as a gift to rent a race car ride. My brother got me the modified ride with Bob Potter, and I got out of the rental car, I was like, wow, that was awesome. Then I got a modified with Bob, and that was awesome. The next year, I think I went back and did it again. I was like, yeah, I got to do this. And I approached Gary. I was like, can we get a car? And in the intro, I'd spoken to Bob Potter. I was like, listen, am I crazy for doing this at my age? He's like, absolutely not. He's like, I'm here every Saturday doing this because I just love being in race cars. Put together a plan, went forward, bought a car, and jumped in. That's how we started. You notice that smell when you walk into any track, right? Tires, the gas, the oil. Man, now I'm sitting right in it. I'm sitting in the machine that makes these sounds, makes these smells. Like, this is a race car. You know, you're on the back stretch and you're getting ready to go out and you're like, okay, I hope I don't bend it. And you go out and you stay within your means and you bring it back and you have a big smile on your face and Gary tells you what you did right or wrong, and you know, you go through the night and it's just fantastic. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had. The part that's most surprising to me is how I like working on cars now. You know, I can change tires, spark plugs, the oil, but like, I feel like I've got a master's course now in automotive. So like Paul and all the guys here, just any question I have, they're like, yeah, do it this way, try it that way. Red Farmer's what, 93 now? So I figure I have another 40 years or so that I could do this as long as I keep myself in shape. That's the way I look at it. I mean, Kenny Schrader's still going. There's a lot of guys that they just loved it. I just happen to apply these things later in life, and I don't think my love dissipates because of my age. You know, I think it increases as we go forward.